must be the first of the month! New Pixar Pet Day! Oh yeah, I forgot how short the intro was. I even remember CinemaSins talking about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a first here at CinemaSins. I'm knocking off a sin for the combination of Disney and Pixar logos being a blessedly brief 10 seconds, which means this is the first film ever to start off with negative sins. Mind blown.
Those bastards never seem to understand that credits are there to credit the people who worked on these movies. They rather not focus on who made these wonderful films.
That's a sad portrayal because, for the most part, I really love the people that work on these movies, and they deserve all the recognition they get for their hard work. To quote Homer from the first Simpsons movie, "A lot of people worked on this, and all they ask of you is to memorize their names." I really love this stylized opening for the animation, and the jazz music, mwah, beautiful. This opening is so cool.
I personally love the 2D animation that is used here. Yeah, I know people love the 2D characters in Soul, but Monsters, Inc. did it better.
Simulation terminated. Simulation terminated.
We see this whole scene as a joke, but I bet the new recruits are viewing this as cringe. It's like a real-life fast food worker screwing up at their job.
Alright, Mr. Bile, is it?
My friends call me Phlegm.
Uh-huh. Mr. Bile.
That's the fastest way of knowing someone that's not your friend.
Oh, Mr. Water News.
There's nothing more toxic or deadly than a human child.
He's right. They can spread diseases.
Oh, great. We're not going to make that many COVID jokes, are we?
Nah, we're not. It's not like the monsters in this movie are in toxic suits, right?
Work out that flab that's hanging over the bed! Get up, Sully!
Don't you just hate it when your alarm clock insults you?
Twins and a bunk bed!
Okay, I really need to bring this up because it's gonna kill me if I don't. But one of my close friends is doing a recasted version of this movie. So now when I watch this scene, all I can see is the House of Misfits version, which has Sonic and the Hulk.
Ooh, I thought I had it.
Love you, Ralphie. Keep up the great work.
Oh, I don't believe it!
I'm not even breaking a sweat.
Not you! Look, the new commercial's on! Ah!
Don't you just hate it when you're doing your best, then it turns out that the people that you care about aren't paying attention to you at all?
The future is bright at Monsters Incorporated.
I'm in this
We're
one.
part
I'm
of
in this
your
one.
life.
I love this little joke right here. Mike getting moved out of Sully's chair.
We're working for a better tomorrow. Today.
I can't believe it.
Oh, Mike.
I was on TV! Ah, did you see me?
Fun fact, the sequel of this movie is called Monsters, Inc. Laugh Factory, which is a comic book sequel. It has a scene that has Sully doing something similar to Mike here. However, the key difference is that Sully actually is annoyed not being on the cover correctly.
I don't know, Fungus. Do most CEOs sign off on commercials where the company logo gets put right over their face? How much would it cost to reshoot? No, never mind. Run with it.
Hey, wasn't I great? Did the whole family see it? It's your mom. What can I say? The camera loves me.
I love how Mike is talking to Sully's mom instead of his own mom. But at least we see her at the end of the movie. I really love the aesthetics of this movie taking place in the fall. You can tell by the colors of the trees right here. God, now it makes me wish I had some hot chocolate.
I'm telling you, Big Daddy, you're gonna be seeing this face on TV a lot more often.
Yeah.
I love how Mike and Sully have their own two separate doors for each other.
You've been jealous of my good looks since the 4th grade, pal.
Later.
What's that pin for?
Let's just say that I'm gonna have a talk about this scene here for a future movie in our Pixar Path series.
Mikey, there's a screen shortage. We're walking.
Walking?
Yep.
No, my baby, look, she needs to be driven.
My friend Jack and I do this all the time when we go on walks together.
Cole Phelps, whenever he sees his car break down.
With the honk honk and the boom boom.
That sounds like an unexplored fetish on DeviantArt.
Oh, God! Why, Rebecca? Why?
Have you seen the shit on that site? I wouldn't be surprised if Sully and Mike ended up there.
You mean they didn't already?
I keep forgetting at times these are monsters because they act so human-like. Then you see this guy eat trash. Then again, he could be eating at Tony's. Ugh.
Oh, nuts.
Ever hate it when you just want to read the newspaper, then you sneeze and accidentally burn it?
Happens to me every time I get a cold. I wonder if this happens to Hades.
Bada bing.
Oh, great.
I feel bad for this monster who lost his whole body in the sewers.
Hey, Ted! Good morning!
You may have noticed that we replaced the chicken sound with Godzilla. That's because that was what was originally going to be used here, but Disney couldn't get the rights to Godzilla at the time, so they replaced it with a chicken. They replaced the walk-in monster sign with stalk and don't stalk in the later movie. Kinda looks like the place that I work at, to be honest.
Googly bear.
Happy birthday.
Oh, googly woogly, you remembered.
I just love Sully mocking Mike and Celia right here.
I just got us into a little place called, Harryhausen's.
Harryhausen's?
This is a great reference because Ray Harryhausen was a famous stop-motion artist who influenced the people at Pixar as well as big names like Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, John Landis, Tim Burton, and Peter Jackson. So Monsters Inc. referencing this is amazing, unlike when Superhero Kindergarten did it.
The monsters climbing the Harryhausen building.
Funny enough, I did know about that. So ha! I win!
Thanks for hooking me up with those reservations.
Oh, no problem. They're under the name Googly Bear.
Oh, good idea. You know, that wasn't very funny.
Send this to your friend when they make a terrible joke.
I wasn't scared. I have allergies.
Sure.
I use this clip all the time when someone is pretentious.
What a creep. One of these days, I am really gonna let you teach that guy a lesson.
Aw, how cute! Mike is a coward. I just want to poop that little non-existent nose.
I love how this monster cleans the floor and yet still causes slime.
And who would we be scaring today?
Wazowski, you didn't file your paperwork last night.
Bob Pearson does an amazing role as Roz.
Interesting fact, my mom is an elementary school teacher, and she's also a big Disney fan like me. So she has this little basket for her students to put in their tests and homework in, and the sign above it is an image of Roz giving you the death stare saying, "Don't forget your paperwork."
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Meme. Not a meme.
Hey, may the best monster win.
I plan to.
This is a great contrast to what makes Sully a good guy and Randall a great villain. Sully tries to make it a friendly competition, while Randall just wants to beat Sully and nothing else.
It has the same amount of tension like... Hold on, let me see what reference I can make here. Ah! Yugi and Setsu Kaiba, whenever they duel in Yu-Gi-Oh!
5, 4, 3, 2.
Once again, the sign has changed. In this version, it shows monsters. But in the current one, it says, "Don't scare" and "scare."
I wasn't scared of you. She was only 6.
I could have been dead. I could have died.
Keep it together, man.
What people should say to snap people out of their delusions.
We have a new scare leader, Randall Bond.
A few moments later.
Never mind.
Just like real life, you get a new record on something, then 5 seconds later, some asshole steals it from you.
George and I are like brothers.
You guys aren't like brothers.
2319! We have a 2319!
Okay, now you guys are like brothers. Did you know that these toxic symbols were in here? They were removed after 9/11.
Oh my god, I've never noticed that before, and I've seen this film an ungodly amount of times.
Well, to be fair, not this version, since no version in the present shows these.
Oh, not the CDA.
Fun fact about the CDA, each of the designs are completely different. No two designs are the same. I love how dramatic everyone is with an exploding sock.
That was a close one.
I always loved this scene as a kid. It's just hilarious.
Okay, people, take a break. We gotta shut down for a half hour and reset the system.
47 days without an accident? Why the fuck can't my job place be like that? We have accents at least once a week.
Oh, what a day.
We're just going through a rough time, sir.
Ever notice that Warnoose's coffee is actually sludge?
I've always thought it was hot chocolate syrup or molasses.
We've hired some new scare recruits, and frankly, they're
Inexperienced?
they stink.
Uh-huh.
It's funny because you'd think that Sully would say they stink and the boss be polite, but nope, it's the other way around.
I'll start out with the old water noose jump and growl.
I love this scene here.
I'm sure you filed your paperwork correctly. For once.
You ever realize that if Mike just did his job, this movie wouldn't exist?
Bad, Mike. Bad. You do your paperwork like the real people do.
Man, I have no idea what Puce is. Oh, that's Puce.
What's Puce? Oh, that's Puce.
Bucket.
This is the best introduction to a human ever.
When Frisk fell down, the monsters be like,
I love how these ducks follow Sully.
Your hair was shorter then.
I'm thinking about getting it cut.
No, I like it this length.
Would cutting her hair mean killing the snakes? That's a dark, scary thought right there.
The most beautiful monster was in all of Monstropolis. Do you know what I said?
What did you say?
I said, Sully?
Sully?
I just knew that Mike was gay for Sully.
I went back to get your paperwork, and there was a door.
What?
Wait, she can hear what they're saying when they're only like 5 feet away? And menu sign doesn't block sound.
No!
I guess I can mention this now. When I was 5 years old when this movie came out, I was watching my older brother be in a parade. I was too young to be in them. I even cried and wanted my mom to put me in a parade float, but she said no because I was too young. However, that year just so happened to have a Monsters Inc. parade float, but their Mike kid was out sick, so I got to play as Mike and be in the parade.
"Oh, that's so cute, Rebecca. Oh my god, that's so cute."
Yes, I was a cute kid. Who am I kidding? I'm still cute now.
Well, I don't think that thing could have gone any worse.
This was the version before 9/11. That's what we showed you.
Holy crap, I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice that.
If witnesses are to be believed, there has been a child security breach for the first time in monster history.
Hi, Squidward.
Well, a kid flew right over me and blasted a car with its laser vision.
Did you know that the guy referring to Jack Jack is from The Incredibles? In the first movie, it was shown that Jack Jack could teleport through walls and be in any universe at any time. In the second movie, it's shown that he could use laser vision. So this is what that monster is referring to.
It is my professional opinion that now is the time to panic.
March 50, 2020, what the whole world said. And no, not a Denzel Crocker reference. Okay, there's one, but still.
Using mainly spoons, we dig a tunnel under the city and release it into the wild.
Spoons.
Yes.
Hot air balloon, too expensive. Giant slingshot, too conspicuous. Enormous wooden horse, too Greek.
To Greece? Do they know about human history? I know they go into the human world and everything, but do they know about our culture and history? Or is there a monster equivalent to Greece? Side note, the spoons line is another quote me and my family say, namely when we are planning ideas, like going to Disney World.
No monster in here. Well, now there is.
Ha.
You go to sleep.
This scene is adorable.
Then I guess we just waltz right up to the factory, right? I can't believe we are waltzing right up to the factory.
I just like how this whole thing works.
Yeah, it's bring an obscure relative to work day.
Must have missed the memo.
I would love it as a callback if Warnews got angry at Sully later and said, "Hey, Sullivan, I got something to say to you. You lied to me." And then Sully would be all like, I'm sorry, And then Warnews would cut him off, now smiling, saying, "Bring an obscure relative to work day. It's next Tuesday. No wonder why no one told me it was today. You were ahead by 1 week." And then Sully would be like, Oh yeah, that's why I was scared, because I got the week wrong. And then Walter News would say, oh, that's alright, it happens. Maybe next week either bring in your cousin sister's daughter again, or find another one of your obscure relatives, to give them a chance. You got any more relatives? And then Zoe at the end would say, yeah, sure.
This office is now closed.
This is what happens when you're lazy, Mike.
Lazy! Also, ouch, that's gotta hurt like a bitch.
The front page! It's on the front page. The child, the one you were after. Will you be quiet?
Funny story, Steve Buscemi and Frank Oz improv the scene. This scene that is very important to the movie was all improv.
It must have been dark last night, because this is its door. Hey, you hear that? Sounds like fun in there.
Sounds more like something out of a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
What a party!
I don't ask questions. I just have fun.
Mike, this isn't Boo's door.
Boo? What's Boo?
That's what I decided to call her. Is there a problem?
Do you ever wonder what Boo's real name is, Dashi?
Sorta. I've had a few ideas, like whoever voiced her share the same name. Actually, if I'm being 100% honest, I kinda thought her name would be Maria when I was a kid, because one of my favorite kid characters at the time was Maria from Sonic the Hedgehog, so... But I don't think that really matters. I think Boo is a really adorable name, so I feel like I don't really need to know.
Actually, I know the answer. Her real name is Mary.
The upcoming company play called, Put That Thing Back Where It Came From, or So Help Me. It's a musical.
West End? Broadway? Disneyland's California Adventure? The theater kid demands answers!
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me, so help me, and cuts.
I love how this scene actually plays later into the movie.
I put my money on Waxford. Waxford? Yeah, the one at Station 6. He's got them shifty eyes. Hey, Waxford!
What I love about this scene is when Mike tells a lie about Waxford, it looks like Randall's gonna strangle him.
Which means the scare floor will be...
painted? Empty!
I love how Mike gets the simplest of things wrong. And this is another scene me and my family quote alongside the using mainly spoons.
I said, if you talk to me like that again, we're through. Oh, what'd you say? You know my mom. She sent me to my room.
Comedy gold.
This is a great reference to Feed the Kitty.
Hi, childhood scarring and trauma. Fancy seeing you here.
2319! We have a 2319!
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Hey, I can hear it too. How many kids you got in there?
Classic.
Mike!
Dude, that's creepy.
That's what makes Randall scary. Not only can he turn invisible, but the way that he slithers so quietly makes him a great monster. I love how Boo knows the secret, yet slowly just rips the door off later.
Please, Fungus.
I'm sorry, Wazowski, but Randall said I'm not allowed to fraternize with victims of his evil plot.
How sad that he has no say in the matter.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's all about presence, about how you enter the room.
Somebody
wants to...
This is probably the most important scene in the movie because only now do you realize that Sully realizes that he's been a monster for years. And he's been doing terrible things without even realizing it. This is a great moment because he finally learns the truth about his job.
This scene is powerful. As a kid, and even now, I still get chills from how scary and sad it is. And the change in his character feels 100% natural. That's good filmmaking when a character is having a realization like this, and it still gives you the same or similar reaction you felt the first time. You still feel it now, even years later. Imagine other characters and villains having a change in character as effective as this.
It's too late! We're banished, genius! We're in the human world!
Hey Anime Freak, can you edit this dialogue into My Little Pony Equestria Girls? Have human Twilight be pissed off in the human world. Make sure she looks mad doing so.
No! 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 No!
It's too late! We're banished, genius! We're in the human world! All you had to do was listen to me! Just once! But you did you?
Thank you!
Welcome to the Himalayas!
From now on, every time that we see a John Ratzenberger character, we'll point out, since he is the only actor to be in every single Pixar movie.
Snow cone? No, don't worry. It's lemon.
But we never see the lemons. So what other liquid is yellow?
You! Oh, God, Rebecca! Why would you suggest that the abominable snowman pees?
That's how the movie is. Even later when he has more snow cones, notice that they have no yellow to them.
Hey, I got more snow cones!
Mike?
Look, it's not that I don't care about the kid.
How the hell did Mike get down so fast? What, the adorable snowman help out?
He's trying to kill us!
You expect me to believe that pack of lies, Mike Wazowski? Mike Wazowski!
Celia finally believes him.
Randall Bob has just broken the all-time scare record.
Huh? No, I didn't.
I bet Randall's thinking, why now of all times?
Insert Dr. Horrible joke here.
Why did you talk to me now?
Everything about this door scene is amazing. From its size to how Boo opens the doors, it's truly a work of art.
Why couldn't we get banished here?
I want to see an alternate version of this movie now where they get banished here and Mike never wants to leave. And no, I'm not getting Jetto Bread to animate another scene for this video, only one animation per video.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if they bumped into Stitch and confused him for a monster that got banished?
It could be like Stitch's trailers when he met different Disney characters.
Hey, that's not Simba.
Hey!
Why'd you get your own movie?
Get your own movie. I was singing here.
Get on that, fanfic writers.
Oh, that was weird.
Mike? Ooh, sorry, buddy.
Wait, they are in France. Mike, Sully, I am Hawkmoth. I am giving you the power to keep Bruce safe. I'm just asking for one thing in return. The miraculouses of Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Hey, have you guys seen a rat around here? He's supposed to be at Gusteau's right now. We're open to have a lot of customers, and I can't cook to save my life.
How the hell does that work?
And don't worry, I'll take good care of the kid.
That line for me cemented fear into my brain as a kid. Yeah, Randall and Water Noose scared me as a kid.
I love how Boo fights back. I love the different colors that Randall has.
You know the go to horny jail or go to gay baby jail gif? Replace that with Boo hitting Randall, please.
Let's watch my favorite part again, shall we?
I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die.
Funny story, the cameras that we see here all had to be animated 6 different times to get these correct angles.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, you know. Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Jesse.
Well, that's very nice.
Nice reference to the next episode of Finding Nemo.
I bet we get the rest of the day off. You idiot! They're gonna shut down the factory.
But we still get the rest of the day off.
Company lunch at Harryhausen? I'll pay.
But I love sports. Dodgeball was the best. Oh yeah, I was the fastest one out there. Of course, I was the ball.
Except oddly enough, in the Dodgeball video game for the GameCube, you weren't.
Alright, this is weird.
Of course, I was the ball.
Hey, what are we doing?
Anyone familiar with the Disney parks will know that Mike and the rest are still doing stand-up comedy. There's an attraction called the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor in the Magic Kingdom. It's pretty funny and it's done in real time. I really don't know how ride attraction works. But I know if you text a joke, they will say it in your show, so yeah.
Google.
I'm on the cover of a magazine! Ow!
If I was on one, I'd be like Mike. Of course, I was on TV once.
You were?
Yeah, when I was like 11 or 12, my uncle filmed me on a winter day when it was nice but cold, and how the creek that I used to live nearby was frozen and how it was an ice skating day. It was a fun experience.
Huh, cool.
Is that?
Sorry it took so long, pal. There was a lot of wood to go through.
I bet Celia helped with Mike on this.
Ooh?
Kitty.
Aww, how sweet. Alright, Dashi, one last time. Blooper time!
In a room with a view.
If you look closely, Randall is laughing at Sully when he falls, before Randall himself falls as well.
You're messing up the scene. Sorry. We're never gonna work in Hollywood again. Let me do it over. Shut up. Keep rolling. You're making it worse.
This is another classic we quote.
Good morning!
Hey, how was that? Was I scary? Do I get the part?
Considering that the Godzilla parody was cut out in Toy Story 2, I guess they wanted to add one here for Monsters, Inc.
I think you mean Oakley in the Egg Bay.
What? Didn't I,
Well, maybe you should just take a minute and e-dray your ipscray.
This one line perfectly sums up what theater rehearsals are like.
Hey, what's it? Okay, very funny. Hey, I look good in a suit.
I wonder how many people are gonna meme this. Like, put it in a bikini or a military outfit or a business suit. Also, he looks like Rango from Rango.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this year's company play.
And here it is! The whole play blooper. Me and my family quote and joke about this one so much. Namely when Mike is sadly singing,
Au contraire, you're my pair of friends. I love you.
My dad cracks up so much and quotes this part the most.
This is a great reference to Billy Crystal. Like, I know that it's him, but it's still a great reference. Fun fact, Billy Crystal often said turning down Buzz Lightyear for Toy Story was one of his biggest regrets. So when asked to be in Monsters Incorporated, he immediately said yes, without a second thought.
She helped us to find a better tomorrow today.
Oh my freaking god.
What?
Look at Sully. That whole spin. He was not only early, but he went in the opposite direction.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.